What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today's mostly going to be an order pull video, a lot of Poshmark, a little bit of Depop, and just a handful of eBay. eBay has been so slow, I almost would say dead for me. The last 4 to 5 days, really slow. Maybe even the slowest it's been, definitely all year, maybe even all time for me. I feel like when I first started out, I was getting more sales than this on eBay weekly. But this has only been 4 or 5 days, so I'm not trying to be like, oh no, the death of eBay, it's all over. I'm not trying to say any of that. I'm just saying for me, the last 4 to 5 days has been super slow. The few sales that I did make on eBay, I'm happy about. They're good. You'll see them here in this video. But let's talk about today's video sponsor. So my favorite feature with Posh Sidekick is still offers to likers because it will get you sales. You're going to really like that feature, to be honest. It'll be your #1 feature too, if I had to guess. The second feature that I absolutely love is just sharing the auto share feature. So as your items get older and older, they go down the list, and when you share them, they go back up to the top. So it just constantly cycles your items back to the top, getting them better search results. You're going to love it. Now there's a ton of other features that we will go through at some point in another video, but the other one I want to talk about is closet clear out. It's something new, and I'm going to try it this weekend. So I think closet clear outs happen on Fridays and Sundays, if I'm not mistaken. You know, in the past, if you dropped your item, I think your price would stay the same. With the closet clear out feature, from what I understand, I'll let you know if for some reason this isn't the case. When you drop your price with closet clear out through Posh Sidekick, if it doesn't sale, it will go back to your original price. So you don't have to worry about it getting lower and lower and lower. And then next time you can do a bigger offer or a bigger discount if you like. But, you know, if you want to sign up, link is down below. Let's pull some orders. All right, we have a Poshmark order going out. And I hope it's on the rack here. It's actually a hoodie, but it's a Toronto Blue Jays center check Nike hoodie. It's right here. I believe I got $29 for this. I'll throw it up on screen. I might be off by a little bit, but this was on Poshmark.ca. So it's Nike center check. Yeah, pretty sure I picked this up at the Goodwill bins. Most people don't really seem to pick up much J stuff there. I always see it laying around or somebody throwing it back. So usually if it's something decent, I'll grab it. This is newer. It's not like it's an old center check Nike, but people still like it. So 29 bucks for this guy. Pretty awesome. Let's get it shipped out. All right, I did get it just in a regular poly bag. It took a little bit of extra folding to get it in here, but it works out nonetheless. Canada Post expedited parcel, and this one's going to Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario. Another Poshmark.ca order. Should be in the LPS here. Take a quick look. I think I was just looking at these the other day, so they should be close to the top. Gray, yeah, they're right here still. Okay, these are Travis Matthews. Size 34, brand new with tags. These came from the Goodwill bins. Original retail is $119. I had them listed for about 60 bucks, so about half a retail. Accepted a best offer of $50 on Poshmark. I probably could have held out and got more, golf season, whatever. We're just getting into it, but I thought $50 was a pretty decent offer. And I did pick these up out of the Goodwill bins. I have no idea why nobody was interested. This wasn't a new bin or anything. I went back to an old bin and started digging and found these. So very happy to find them. Let's get these guys shipped out. Here's another good example of why Poshmark shipping can be a lot easier, okay? So Canada Post expedited parcel, buyer pays shipping, so I don't really care where it's going anyway, right? But it's going to Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. Usually when you ship things to Newfoundland, it's pretty expensive. So when you can ship it through Poshmark via Canada Post still, makes a lot of sense. So Poshmark is really great that way. So, you know, I just really like that about Poshmark. I wish there were more sites that kind of offered the all-in shipping like this in Canada, but as far as I know, I think Poshmark is the only one that does it still. All right, another Poshmark.ca order, and this is a t-shirt, and we're supposed to be going to the clothing 2 bin, which is just under here. I just listed this a couple of days ago. Let's see if we can find it. Right on top here, doesn't surprise me. This is a Guitar Hero t-shirt, but it's Y2K. It's from 2007. I'll throw it up on screen. I think I got $54 for this Canadian. The tag's been cut, so I think I fit like a large. You know, I just did the measurements, so that's pretty much all I could do with this particular one. But yeah, Y2K Guitar Hero shirt. Yeah, I was surprised it was worth so much. I think I found this one at Goodwill, so I paid $4 and change for it. Not a lot of money, but happy to get $50 sale or $54 sale on this one. Canada Post expedited parcel, and this one's going really close. London, Ontario. All right, we have another Poshmark.ca order. Poshmark's been doing good again, so happy about that. Should be down here. No, I think I still have 2 available. Sold a lot of 2 of these steering wheels. I dropped that one. So I gotta clean up some more and throw them in here. I think I'm all out. I have singles, lots of 2 and lots of 4s available. These sold for, I think, I'll throw the right number up on screen regardless, but I think it was about $17 for the pair. Pretty happy. These came from the Goodwill bins. You know, whatever they weigh is, I think we figured out they were worth, I'd have to go back and watch the video, definitely less than $1 anyway. I think I weighed one just to see what one was worth. Not into these very much at all. Happy with the sale. I always like picking these up at the bins when I find them. I used to pick them up out of the bags in the wall when they were a little more popular, but if I can find them cheap, I'll pick them up because they do sell. Wound up putting these ones in a little box here. Canada Post expedited parcel on Poshmark, and these ones are going to Montreal, Quebec. All right, another Poshmark.ca order. I don't know if they're right here. I only have size 9 left of these shoes. Yeah, these are size 9. The gray, I think I have a few more pairs, so I'll have to go in the other room and pull them out just so I have another pair available here. I think maybe I have 3 or 4 pairs of size 9 left, and I have 1 black pair, size 11, and that's it. The Kohans are dwindling down. Like I said, only size 9 left in these. I got 50 bucks. Had them listed closer to 60, accepted a best offer of 50. And why wouldn't I? I didn't pay much for these at all. I don't know if you guys haven't watched that video. I'll just link it down below so you can go back and watch that shoe buy. It's been fantastic. That's where all these shoes came from. A whole bunch of better, higher quality shoes like Timberlands. A bunch of bathing suits. You guys see those Roots bathing suits going out. I paid $5 a pair. That buy was great. If you haven't seen that buy, definitely go back and watch it. But yeah, getting these ones out for 50 bucks. Really happy about it. Just have this in my regular shoe box, which is a 12 by 6.5 by 4.5, which I just buy in bulk, well, like 25 at a time on Staples Online. It's pretty reasonable, honestly. This is going Canada Post expedited parcel to Toronto, Ontario. All right, we have a Poshmark.com order. So this is in USD, and I think it'll be near the end here. I don't know. It used to be, and then I obviously rearranged everything when I put this clothing rack up. Oh, I thought it might have been this one, but it's not. We're looking for a youth Cleveland jersey. Picked this one up at the sports store in Niagara Falls. I'm knocking stuff off. I'll have to hang that back up. All right, so I had to go all the way back to the end here. I obviously overlooked it the first time. Cleveland Indians jersey, youth. Definitely from a little while ago. MSRP was $55, which I'm sure was US. Nice jersey, size XL. I took a best offer, I think, of, whoops, threw this thing away. I'll use this to hang that jersey back up. Best offer of, I think, $22 for this. I didn't pay much for it at all. It came from that, like, where I get most of the brand new Tex jerseys from the sports store in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Yeah, 22 bucks. I think these ones were really cheap, like maybe $4.99. I don't know why, but happy with this sale. Would I pick them up again? Yes. The youth jerseys are selling for me actually really good. I would have been kind of weary of picking them up, but they seem to be doing really well. So when I go back next time, I might pick up some more. All right, got this one just in a regular little poly mailer. These just come from Amazon. I've had people reach out and ask where you pick stuff like that up. Just Amazon, really cheap. I buy, I think, maybe 100 at a time, something like that. And I don't know, they don't mind being very much at all. I will link it down below if you want to just check them out. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. This is going United States, priority mail through Poshmark, right? So we're gonna have to reship this with Stallion Express. Every once in a while, I kind of like to remind you guys that because this is Poshmark.com, I'm using a third-party shipper to actually get it across the border, even though Stallion Express does even though the Poshmark does give me this label, I have to ship it through Stallion Express, which cost about 90 cents roughly to get it across the border. So this cost me 90 cents extra to ship it, even though shipping is covered by Poshmark. So just want to point that out. And this one's going to Zephyr Hills, Florida. All right, I would consider this a bad buy too. At one point this is probably a couple of years ago now. I thought, hey, I'm gonna try to sell different women's leggings. I think this was just post-COVID, possibly. Thrift stores were just opening back up. And I picked up a bunch and did not, you can see there's a lot of them right here. I still have a bunch of the ones that I picked up. Certain brands did really well, certain brands didn't do very well at all. You know, the ones that I'm gonna find in here finally sold for about $12, if I can find them. Yeah, I see them right here. For some reason, these might be ones that are not in a bag. I think this is the brand for these ones are potentially Champion, size XXL. I will maybe, just because they weren't in a bag, make sure there's no extra, just a little bit of little white hair or something on there. Probably zero. The cats here. Man. Yeah, not great. Like I said, not a great one. Getting these ones out on eBay for 12 bucks. Would I pick these up again? Probably not. Probably not even from the bins. Maybe better brands like Lululemon or maybe some of the Nike ones. But Champion leggings at this time, probably not on my BOLO list. All right, I did wind up going with the cheap shipping option here, so saving some money on shipping. United States parcel select through Stallion Express costs like $6 and like 50 some cents, so pretty cheap, honestly. And these are going to Redmond, Washington. All right, we made an eBay sale. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the, where are we going? Right here, in this bin right here. This one is where most of the wholesale buy stuff is. It's a G-Unit t-shirt. I can't exactly, I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. It's right here. I don't know if this is one that I would have paid. I'd have to go back and look. You know, I bought wholesale from this guy, I think a few times now, so maybe 2 or 3 times. So I don't remember if this was just one of the ones that was in the first pile of stuff that I got really cheap, or if I paid up a little bit for this, but regardless, it's a Y2K shirt. This particular one's not in the best shape and it's not worth a ton of money anyway. I think I got $22 for this on eBay. Still happy to move it out, but yeah, I wish I could remember exactly what I paid for this one, but maybe a little more than a thrift store price, but still not too much. I got this one in the poly bag here. This one's going Canada Post expedited parcel to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Cost a little bit of money. My only option here was Canada Post through Stallion Express, and I think it was about $10. So I think I only charged about, I'd have to look, I think I charged about $9 to ship this, so I'm paying the extra little bit. Not making a lot of money on this, but still happy to see it go. All right, we sold a couple nutcrackers on eBay. I thought the person was gonna maybe buy all 3. I found these at the Goodwill bins in their box. I think he only wanted the Knights, so here's one of the Knights right here. We're gonna ship them together, and then if there's any money left, I told him I would refund some of the shipping, but I think I only charged $9, expecting maybe that it might cost me a couple more bucks. Fill these with maybe some packing tape as well. The other 2 are down here. Oops, just dropped that guy. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the second one, and the other one is like a musketeer or something. So we're gonna find a way to ship these together. They're a little bit longer than most of the boxes I use, but we'll figure out something and we'll get these guys shipped out, you know, in the same box. All right, so I wound up repacking them in their own boxes and then put them in a poly bag, and as you can see, slid another poly bag over top of them. Now you can listen here too, like there's no rattling. Before there was, so there's a plastic or a styrofoam insert on the bottom. I packed packing paper inside with the nutcracker and then put the plastic or styrofoam, insert back on the top. Put a poly bag around them, attach them together with tape very nicely. This is not going anywhere. I've done similar things with other objects as well, and then put another poly bag and then taped it again. I was hoping this was gonna be a little bit cheaper. This is going, oops, just throwing it off the table here. This is going United States Priority, United States Parcel Select to Grand Falls, Texas. Wound up costing just under $18. It was like $17 and change. Each one, the guy was charged $9 for. I told him I could combine the shipping, but you know, at the end of the day, there's no money here to really give back. We're talking about less than $1 difference. So it didn't cost me anything to ship this out. I was hoping it was gonna be cheaper so I could send him back a little bit of money, but you know, sort of just how it works out on this one. All right, we sold a 2000s die cast. I think it's like Flicks or something like that. I remember finding this at the Goodwill, my local Goodwill. I think it's this one. I have 2 of them. Yeah, this is a bicycle. This one's like the motocross one. Kawasaki, yeah, Flicks, Tricks, Motocross. There's a little crease here. But I did find this brand new and sealed. You know, obviously defects on the card and everything like that. But got $64 for this. I paid $3 and change. I don't know that I shared this in the channel, but I might have shared it in the Facebook group when I picked it up. Just that I was excited to find this there. yeah, 64 bucks. Like I said, paid $3 and change. We'll find a little box to throw this in so it gets there safely. But let's get this one shipped out. Canada Post, expedited parcel. I wound up using a little bit bigger of a box than I wanted, but it's just because the card was so wide on this and I didn't really want to do any more damage because it's already got creases and stuff in it. But this is going, like I said, Canada Post, expedited parcel, and it's going to Stratford, Quebec. All right, we have a Poshmark.ca order. Now I picked these up in a video. And they should be right here. They're these slim Yeti stash cans. I think when you open them up, they still have the Yeti sticker inside. They definitely have not been used. But these are for like the thinner, does it say how many ounces on this? It does in the listing, but I don't think I have it in, I don't think it actually says on the can. But yeah, these are for like the tall boys, but the thinner ones, so not the regular tall cans. Hopefully the person realizes that it is in the listing. I could see that being a problem because, you know, I myself tried to just, when I brought these home, tried to put like a regular can in here to see how they worked, and it's the thinner ones, the slim cans. But we're gonna get these in a box and shipped out. I think I got $20 for the set of 2 on Poshmark, but yeah, let's get them shipped out. Wound up shipping these ones in a box, and I just put some like packing paper in there to stop everything from rattling around. Canada Post, buyer pays shipping, obviously on Poshmark. Canada Post, expedited parcel, and these ones are going to Quebec. All right, we sold a wool sweater on Poshmark. I've had this one for a while, and I accepted a very low offer, $22 for this. It did come from the Goodwill bins. It's Sans Serra. I've picked this brand up before, and it's done okay. This one's just okay. It's nice enough. I think it's a smaller size. Does it say the size right here? Yeah, just size small. So yeah, definitely a smaller size, obviously. It is like a cute little cardigan type thing anyway, but $22. If I didn't pick this up at the Goodwill bins, I might not have took such a low offer, but being that I did, and that we're getting into the warmer weather and I can sell a sweater, I'm gonna sell a sweater like this. So, you know, I think hoodies and stuff do good all year round, but this type of sweater that's definitely thicker wool, you know, I'd be hanging onto this. Wound up shipping this one out on a poly bag, expedited parcel, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark, and this one's going to Edmonton, Alberta. All right, we have a few Poshmark.com orders, so USD. I think I took a $51 on my last pair of black Cohans. Brand new without box, size 11. All out of the black ones. The only ones I do have left now are just, you know, a few pair of these gray. The gray Cohans, they're all size 9, all the ones that I do have left. So those have been a great seller for me. We're gonna get these ones shipped out in a box, but yeah, happy to see these ones go and be done with the black pairs. All right, got these ones in a box. They're going United States priority mail, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. They're going to Lincoln, Nebraska. All right, we sold a pair of Crocs for $36 on eBay. Now these ones are kind of unique. I did pick these up at a regular Goodwill. I think I paid a little bit for them, not too much, like $8 or something like that, somewhere in that price range. As you can see, they are like a platform style. I don't really know why that's a thing, but look, they're like basically brand new. If somebody wore these, they wore them maybe one time, if that, and then donate them. You have to find a box for these to fit in. I might have to do 2 boxes, but we'll get them shipped out. Pretty decent sale really on these platform Crocs. Did wind up double boxing this particular pair of Crocs and use a little bit of packing paper so it's not sliding around in there, anything like that. United States priority mail, and this is going to Illinois. Sold a pair of Croc flip-flops on Poshmark.com. So USD, $26 USD. They should be right here. Okay, so nothing special about them. They're obviously just a pair of flip-flop type Crocs. In Canadian, they were listed around $36. I imagine the conversion 26 is close to that. Canadian, maybe a little less than that, but still pretty good sale on these Crocs. I'm pretty sure these came from the Goodwill bins as well. Women's size 9. You know, there's a little bit of a, they're not that dirty, but I didn't clean them up as good as I possibly could have. I just scrubbed this part here that's more visible. You know, there's a little bit of spots, but for a pair of used Crocs, I still think they're pretty nice. The reason I obviously got these in a box here. The reason I kind of showed you a little bit more condition there is because shoes like this, you don't have to go the extra mile and clean them up to look brand new. They're still going to be used shoes. Sometimes it is a good idea to clean them up if they're going to be worth a lot of money. You know, these are decent money. You see me sell a lot of shoes cheaper than this too, but you know, I wouldn't go crazy trying to clean these things up, because at the end of the day, they're only going to be worth so much anyway. United States priority mail, and this is going to South Bellet, Illinois. All right, we have a Poshmark.com order, and this one's a hat, and it's a Labatt's hat. It's blue, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. So it's back here. I'm pretty sure this came out of the big hat buy here. I got $25 USD for this one. We'll get it put in a little hat box and get this one shipped out. All right, got this one boxed up here in this little hat box. This was going to United States priority mail, buyer pay shipping on Poshmark, and it's going to Buffalo, New York. Sold a pair of fit flops on Poshmark. I think I accepted a best offer of $22 for these. Just trying to take a look here and make sure I still have them. I see one pair there. It's very possible they're in this bin over here as well. I still have a few shoes in this bin, so let's take a look. These, it's definitely a good brand. They always sell. Yeah, I think it's these ones right here. 22 bucks, not too bad. These would have most likely came from the Goodwill bins. And if not, generally my Goodwill has these for about $6 when they do have them. These ones, pretty good shape. You know, they do vary in price. A lot of times they try to get closer to 30. But these particular ones, I thought it was okay to let go for 22, being that I didn't pay much for them at all. Find a little box here, and we'll get these guys shipped out. Got these in a box here. I think I need to order more boxes, actually. I only see a few more. But anyway, this is Canada Post expedited parcel, and this is going to Calgary, Alberta. All right, so is your eBay store like mine? Is it dead like mine? Is it thriving? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm always interested to know, who's going through the same type of things. I think there could be many reasons why a store has a huge slowdown. Like I said, I'm gonna try to spark mine most likely by running some sales and see how that goes. So if you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we will see you soon.